I'm Keenan Baker. This is Before the Punchline. Set list, fit, kick, tissue, let's ride. Tonight's one of those lineups where you're performing with cats that have been in the game for decades. They've already lived the nights you're still walking into. A little car karaoke.
Something wrong with rappers I never believed.
Pull up to the venue. Work office for the night. Here's some lineup. Got some heat up on there. Hit the stage. I'm Keenan Baker, man. All right. That's a wrap on the show. Head back to the crib. After show recap. Gotta put the bags down. Got some late night sushi. Nice little shrimp tempura rolls. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Really good night. Really good night. Monster lineup, as y'all saw on that I posted or whatever. Christopher Titus, Cristela Alonso, Bruce Jengles, Christopher Titus' son is just getting into stand-up, young in the game, 2 years in, I think he said. Afterwards, we talked, and it's always really good actually talking to like the veterans. Like I'm a veteran. I'm 16 years in, but I think talking to Titus, he said he was 40 years in. Bro, I'm 40. I'm 40 years. This dude's been doing stand-up as long as I've been born. That's normal. Somebody 20 years in, 25 years in. I get that. Doing stand-up for 40 years is insane. Like, I'm trying to think of myself. I'll be 80. Well, no. I won't be 80. See, this is why I'm not good at math. This is why I attended college and I necessarily didn't graduate. I walked. But yeah, I'm 16 years in. So, man. Whew, it's going to be a while before I hit that 40, man. But just to watch those guys, him and Bruce, because Bruce is probably 20 plus in, maybe 30 in himself. He's been in the game for a while too. When you watch those guys, I look at things like how polished they are. Like, those guys sound like they're just having a conversation for 10 minutes. It doesn't even sound like they're breaking their set and doing bits. It doesn't sound like any bits are in there. It just sounds like from second one to the last second, it just sounds like these guys are just having a conversation with you and there's punchlines in that conversation. And that's the beauty of, like, you're always learning. You know what I'm saying? Especially, like, you know, I have my stories also. Like tonight, as you guys saw the set list, my set list wasn't necessarily in a space where it was going to be 100% cohesive. And I'm still working on some of those things. But I feel like the guys that are even 40 years in like that, even when they're working out, it rarely ever sounds like they're working out. Like, a lot of times, the guys that are working out and the women that have been doing stand-up for a while, that have been working out, that are like veterans like that are like 30, 40 years in, it never sounds like it's a new joke. It always sounds like something that they've already been working on or that's already polished. And I know I have moments like that, but I'm not fully there yet. But I'm getting there for sure. I have a lot of moments like that. But yeah, I think I did the majority of that set list. I might have hit all the jokes, which, you know, if you've been watching the previous episodes, sometimes I miss a joke or two, or I might scratch the whole set. It just depends on my feelings. But some of those new jokes that I was doing in there, Mary's Bukkake, or the joke name is still in limbo. You know what I'm saying? It's either going to be Mary's Bukkake or Reese's Peanut Butter Bukkake. One of them. It's a wild name for a joke, but it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? That's the joke I've been having fun with. It's been just fun to do that joke. It's just hilarious to me. And that's what's important. As a comedian, when you're doing some of these jokes, it's about what's funny to you more importantly than it is to the crowd. And then, as a comedian, you're supposed to be able to get the crowd on board. Like, I don't write for the audience. I don't go, all right, what is the audience going to like? I don't care to write for the audience. Not like in a bad way, but I do what I think is funny. If something makes me laugh, those are the jokes that I do. And then my job as a comedian is to make that funny to an audience and to get the audience either on board. And some people ain't going to be on board. Some people are not going to be on board. They might be offended by something. Like, you saw that joke on there that said twaggets. That joke can probably divide a room. Now, as of right now, it hasn't. It's actually been doing really well. I'm surprised that it hasn't divided the room a lot more than I thought it would. But it's been just hidden. So believe, have confidence. And a lot of times that's some of the biggest things in stand-up is just like having confidence. Once again, shout out to Christopher Titus too. He was just like, bro, he was like, your opening joke, like just the timing was just fucking beautiful. And he was kind of just telling his son was kind of watching because he's still new. He's learning. And he's just like, I was telling my son, like, that's the type of timing that you want. That comes with being in the game for a long time. That's just something you really kind of can't teach. It just happens because you do it. Like, you've been doing it for so long, you just fill it out. You just know your stage presence. So shout out to him for just showing love because he didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bruce Jingles for also showing love. Both of them killed it. So yeah, man, see y'all on the next one. Arrivederci.